Okay. Okay, now it's recording. For some reason on this one, whenever I had forgotten that I have a different recording thing. But anyway, so this is the one that we've got for this evening. But I am so excited to be here tonight in pinch hitting for Tammy. She had a birthday family dinner to attend this evening. And so she had asked if anybody was available. And I was like, I can, if there had been anybody else that popped up and wanted to do it, they were more than welcome to do it. But anyway, so here we all are. I'm excited to see y'all tonight. One of the things I love doing whenever I do power planning, and if y'all don't know, I do a power planning on Wednesday nights, middle of the week power planning at 7:30. And but one of the things I love doing is starting it very first thing with the positives. I'm a former kindergarten teacher, second grade teacher, and so I'm all about let's do the positives so that way we've got on the armor and we've got ourselves in like a great mindset and so forth. So what I want you to do is I want you to write down 3 to 5 things that you are grateful for in the last 24 hours. Hi, Miss Edie. Okay. 3 to 5 things you're grateful for in the last 24 hours. I'm going to tell y'all one of the things I wrote down that I'm always eternally grateful for is time freedom. Because tomorrow school starts here in Lebanon where we live, and yours truly doesn't have to start school. I'll be hopping on an airplane. So y'all, time freedom is crazy wild. It is amazing what happens when you put it on your vision board. I put it on my vision board thinking it was going to be a 5-year forecast thing, and it was like a 1.5-year forecast thing. So just super excited about that. Now I want you in turn, you've done your gratefuls. Now I want you to in turn, go ahead and write down 3 to 5 things your I ams. And I'm going to be honest and tell y'all, I used to think I ams were a crock of crap. Okay. I always felt stupid standing in my mirror and saying my I ams. But you know what, y'all, it really does help put the positives in. And when you spend some time putting the positives in, because we ourselves can tear ourselves down faster than anybody ever could. But we do have to speak those positives about ourselves out loud, because if we don't, what's the first thing we're going to do? We're going to tear ourselves apart. So speak the I ams out loud, speak them, write them down, whatever you prefer to do. Okay. And one of the things that I also love is that I love how our team from Susan, Mari, and all the way down utilizes Zooms. I mean, if you think back about it, y'all, when people with the pandemic were panicking for their work and so forth and trying to figure out how to do Zooms, we had already been doing them for several months. And so we were all very versed in how to do Zooms. there is something to be said to be able to pop on here with your colleagues, with your peeps, your peers, the people who are your tribe that cheer you on. And that is something I don't take for granted, even though there are times we may not get to see each other all the time. We can pop on here, and we are a community of people that will support each other and guide each other and lead each other on. Not everybody has that, and we have something that is really and truly something special. So that was just something I wanted to share with y'all about just the fact that we can all hop on here together this evening. So what I want you to do really quick, if you've got a second device, we're going to do a couple of different things in our cloud office. So we're going to log in, and I have to take my glasses off because I can actually see better close up without my glasses. All right, so I'm going to log into my cloud. I was in here earlier, and I can honestly tell you that the volume that I saw was not what it was the same time last month at this time. So it is where it was in June at this time. So it does let me know I've got to get a little bit, I got to get my booty in gear. We've had the promo this weekend where they get the $75 in credits when they spend $250. That was a little bit higher chunk of change to spend. One of the things that I did for that, and this night is not over when it comes to that promo. On a little side note, I offered a box of free heat to anyone who took advantage, the first 5 people to take advantage of that promo. And I had a friend here for the weekend that's a Thriver as well. And she offered that out as well to her team. She had 5 people take her up on it immediately. I've had 1. So you just never know. There may be somebody else that takes advantage of it before the end of the evening. But, always take a promo if you can and somehow piggyback on it. I could have offered some extra credits back after they've placed their order, but I didn't have the credits to offer. I mean, I have some, but not enough for what I wanted to do. So that's why I offered to buy a box of heat. It's going to be $26 more than likely. All right. You're in your cloud. So what I want you to do is scroll on down to your business snapshot. Take a look at what your QV is. And then let me get my calculator. We're going to take that number that your QV is. We're going to figure out what our rate of run is, and you're going to divide it by 8. Today is the 8th day of the month. That gave you a little bit smaller number. You're going to take that smaller number that you just got, and you are going to multiply it by 31 because there are 31 days this month. Whew. No, I am not a fan of the number that just popped up. I'll explain why. Okay, that's your rate of run. And for those of you who might not have ever done your rate of run before, what it shows you is it shows you that if you continue at the rate that you're going with where you've been each day so far to this date, that number that you just came up with that you multiplied and got, multiplied by 31 and you got that number, that shows you what your ending monthly volume is going to be. I can tell y'all right now, that number that I came up with is not satisfactory to me. So what does that mean I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to do the do to get the get. I'm going to have to be working on my IPAs, and we're going to be talking about some things that you can do with your IPAs here in just a few minutes. Now what I want you to do, we have an auto ship that is going out on starting tomorrow night at midnight on into Tuesday on the 10th. But we know auto ships start processing at midnight. And so if you've not gotten hold of your people that have auto ships on the 10th, that's something you definitely want to do is make connections tonight and tomorrow with them. So go back to home, click on my team, go all the way down to your customers, scroll all the way across. And if you hit next auto ship twice, it will put everybody in succession that has an auto ship coming up. Okay, so on this account, I don't have anybody with an auto ship that is for the 10th. But I'm going to go log in as my husband really quick because he might. Jot those names down. And those are the names of the people that you definitely want to make contact with. All right, so let me scroll across here. Okay, All right, we are set and we are good to go. This is a good time also. Write down in your book, whatever you write on, who all you had that had an auto ship on the 5th that processed. Tonight or tomorrow will be a great day to go ahead and get them a thank you note out. You don't necessarily have to put something in every single little thank you note, but I was talking with a friend of mine this weekend. I'm going to show you the size thank you notes that I use. They're actually smaller than my iPhone 8 Plus. Okay, let me grab, yeah. These are smaller than my iPhone 8 Plus. Okay, so what I do is I take my thank you notes, I jot them a little note. I can put one blast, or I can put a chill, or when heat comes, I can put a heat in there. I can also put, if I want to, from time to time, a different DFT. If they're wearing the Premium 2.0, you could always put a black label in there. Now, if you're putting blast, chill, or heat, it is going to make the cost of your envelope in your little package 75 cents. Now, the way that I know that is because I had the guy at our post office weigh my little thank you note for me, because I was putting too much postage. And I'm like, I don't want to give them any more money than I have to, okay? The post office. So he weighed it for me and he said it's 75 cents. And I said, do you have a 75-cent stamp? And he said, yes. So I have bought sheets that are just 75 cents stamps. And then that way, when I'm putting something that's just a smidge thicker, and I'll tell you, blast, if blast turns out to be just, I mean, like, flatten it out, make sure it's not puffy in the middle. Okay. Flatten that sucker out once you've got it in your envelope. Anyway, so that's 75 cents. You've spent a 75-cent stamp, a little thank you note, maybe $1 something on that one little product, and you have made a very happy customer. I'm really, really, really working hard on my customer service, not only for my customers, but on some of, my promoters and that kind of thing. I am sending some of my non-promoting promoters and my promoters little goodie packages from time to time. I know that some of them may not always be able to order Plus Line products. And, oh, Edie, okay, thanks. Okay. You've never had one coming back wanting more postage that include blast. Yeah. It has to fit through a little slot that they've got for the envelopes. But so I'm sending little goodie packages because I know that not all my promoters are able to order Plus Line products when they, necessarily want to, or when they come out, that kind of a thing. And so any of my promoters, no matter what, just doing a lot of customer service right now, and just connections with people in general. The art of sending out cards is kind of a dead and a lost art. I'm trying to revive that. And, when you see that somebody's having a hard day, send a note. I know we can send them a message in Messenger. I know that we can send them a text message, but people don't care about what you know until they know how much you care. And there's not really necessarily an underlying ulterior motive to what you're doing. You just want them to know that you're thinking about them, period. That's all it is. And when it comes back to it later on down the line, when maybe they need something XYZ, they don't feel great. They're like, that Sandra girl, that Edie girl, that Olivia girl, that Sonia girl, Carrie, Tammy, hey, they feel great. They're always happy. What is it that they're doing? They're going to remember that you thought of them when you sent them just a little note just for the fun of it. Okay. So that kind of thing goes a long, long way. So that's one of my focuses for this week. I am traveling this week. One of the things I know about myself is that I tend to get out of my routine big time when I travel. It is imperative for myself that I keep my IPAs on track. And I always talk about the 10th through the 25th. That's where the magic happens. So I've got chat group opened up. What I want you to do is, if you get a hot chance, I want you to put something that is in your non-negotiable list that's part of your IPAs that you're doing every day to make the needle move. One of the things I know that we've talked about in different groups and so forth is the 3-2-1. If I don't write 3-2-1 down, I tend to forget to do that. And if you've not heard of, you're like, okay, well, I've heard of 5-4-3-2-1. 3-2-1, what's that? So 3-2-1 is where you're taking, Carrie, I'm just going to say I am, let's say that I'm friends with you on Facebook, and I see what's going on in your world and so forth. So what I do is I like 3 of your pictures of different things that you've got going on with your family. I may not like, love them, whatever it is. And then on two of them, two of those pictures somewhere of what you've got going on in your world, I'll go make a comment. I'm like, oh my gosh, this looks like so much fun. Where was this? That kind of a thing. And then you can go and send them a message and, excuse me, go to their stories and you can comment on one of their stories. So that's your 3, 2, 1. You're wanting to do that with as many people as you can get in during the day. Now I try to be careful with it so that I'm not like creeping and get all 3 of my little likes done all at the same time. And my 2 comments, my 1 comment, they're going to go, man, that girl's like, the little creeper here. So, but those 3, 2, 1s, keep it intentional. You are getting in someone's messenger. You're also making the comments on their pictures rather than just liking. If you did not get a chance to listen to the Zoom that Tammy did with Jennifer Welshons the other day, it is over in Tammy Battaglia's YouTube channel. It is phenomenal. 23 minutes of a Zoom. And, like I thought I did a lot of reach outs during the day because I don't just stop at 5. I don't do just 5 reach outs. I am doing probably 35 reach outs a day. Y'all, that girl's gangster. She is like, I'm like, oh, holy moly. And she talked about how many people she's trying to connect with on a given day. And I'm like, dadgummit. Now I know that, you have a 9-to-5 job and it's hard because hello, I worked teaching. I could not be on my phone in the middle of my classroom. I took my phone with me to the bathroom. Y'all, you might become Archie Bunker. You might be on the toilet for a little bit. Take your phone with you. This is when you can do some of these things. And so I know that everybody takes their phone with them to the bathroom. But if you get a chance, watch that video with Jennifer Welshons on Tammy Battaglia's YouTube channel. I think I also have it saved on my YouTube channel as well. So, all right, nobody's popped into Messenger yet with their chat group with one of their non-negotiables that's on their IP, on their income producing activities. Birthdays. Birthday reach outs are my frog. Eat the frog. I don't know why, but birthday reach outs are the hardest thing for me to get finished every single day. And there's nothing hard about birthday reach outs. There's nothing. I've even gotten to where I do birthday reach outs with just in Messenger with my voice. Okay, Tammy, I'm not the, okay, so birthday wishes, that's on your IPA list. And Tammy, you may have a trick to doing birthday wishes to where it goes super, super fast. And if you do, unmute and please tell me, because I feel like it takes for me so much time. Am I too slow? Edie, you're not good at birthday wishes either. So here's what I had to do in order to not hate birthday reach outs. Because y'all, we want everybody to wish us a happy birthday. Okay, and Sonia says it's the easiest for you. Okay. You need everything to be non-negotiable. I've just been like, you know what? Don't be hard on yourself because you got life happening, girl. But here's one of the things I would do. Instead of having a long list of non-negotiables, give yourself 3. Give yourself 3. You drive to Cincinnati every daggum day and you drive back. After what I just experienced going to the airport and back, girl, no. Give yourself 3 to start with. Be successful with those rather than giving yourself a list of 10. And then at the end of the day, you're like, well, crap, I didn't get any of them done. Then you don't feel successful. But if you give yourself 3, and at the end of the day, you're like, look what I got done. You were successful. So don't give yourself a list of too many. Edie, what I've started doing, and y'all know that I talk faster than I type. So I will go into their messenger. Edie, I'm going to go into your messenger. So just get ready here, sister. Okay. All right. I'm going to go into Edie's messenger. I'm going to leave her one of my birthday messages like I do for people. This is how I can get them done quick and easy, but still sometimes I don't get them all done. Hey, sister, I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I hope that you have a great day. And I hope that your family has got something special planned for you. And if they, well, anyway, you get the gist. I always ask, I hope somebody makes your cake. If not, go buy your own daggum cake because, girl, we need cake and candles here, So I just make it really fun. I deleted it, Edie. You don't have to listen to it. But I just try to make it really fun and upbeat. And then on a day when people are getting lots of birthday wishes, if you're doing it on their wall, what tends to happen? It tends to just kind of disappear in with all the birthday wishes. But I cannot tell y'all how many times within a matter of minutes, the birthday person will pop in there and go, oh my gosh, you've just made my day. That was the best birthday wish I've gotten all day long, or something like that. Then if it's somebody I'm going to offer, I'll make a comment back to them, Then if it's somebody that I'm going to offer a birthday sample, then I'll pop in with another message and I'll just say, hey, one of my favorite things to do for birthdays is to send people, send my friends a Thrive goodie. I would love to send you a Thrive goodie. What is your address? Or you can do something similar to what Susan does. And you can say, hey, I want to send you a birthday goodie. Click this little link and I'll send one to you. And you can send your Thrive sample link. Tammy, exactly. And that's okay, because there's a ton of stuff that I do that Susan does. That's who I've learned. We've all learned tons and tons and tons from Susan. And, you borrow what people give you, and you find the thing that works best for you. What I always like to do with birthday reach outs, or what I was trying to do, is I was trying to write on their wall, give them a cute picture. I don't do that anymore. I do the birthday messages every now and then. If it's somebody I know really, really well, I'll put this birthday picture for them on their wall. And it's my favorite one. It's Richard Simmons. And he's like, happy birthday, sugar pickle. Okay, that's my favorite. And so, and it's me, so I put that one on their wall. But I just want them to know that they're special. But I do get around to offering some of them that birthday Thrive sample. And so, do I offer it to everybody? No, because there's some people I've offered a Thrive sample to before and they didn't take it for their birthdays. So you snooze, you lose. Some other IPAs really quick, my non-negotiables. Hang on. For me in the morning, I do my devotionals, my conscious commenting. Okay, this is going to be a great next few weeks for conscious commenting. Why? What's coming up? Anybody know? Oh, Edie, I love you too, baby. Anybody know what's coming up? Unmute and tell me what's coming up here in these next few weeks. Yes, Tammy, school. Girls, y'all, we have got the best commenting fixing to start taking place. This week in Lebanon, the kids are going to start going to meet their teachers. People are going to start commenting on who their teachers are. They've gone to meet their teachers. They've got pictures with their teachers. Depending on where you live, you got Labor Day holiday coming up. We have got a plethora of things to comment on for people here in the next 3 to 4 weeks. So put your buckles on, girls, put your seatbelts on, and let's go. And let's utilize this time, because summers can tend to be a little bit slower month. One of the things for mamas some mamas have had their kids home for 1.5 years, and they're getting ready to have to start packing school lunches again. And mamas are going to start getting stressed out a little bit. You can tell them to send them a little card with blast, or you can say, hey, I know it's going to be crazy with school starting again. Here's a little something to help you chill, or, in a nice way, so it doesn't make them sound like they're like cray cray or whatever. But anyway, this is going to be a time that these little note cards can make a huge difference. It doesn't even have to be somebody who is a current customer. If you don't have their address, just send them a little quick note, a message, and say, hey, I want to send you something. What's your address? People will always be willing to send you their snail mail address. And the written note goes a long, long way. But so we've got lots of commenting that we can do. Followers on social media. I know that right now, Instagram Reels and TikTok are the thing. Video is the thing, but don't get bogged down in trying to learn everything at once. Work on one thing and get good at that before you go on to the next. Otherwise, you're going to give yourself some anxiety. Now, Sonia's got Reels down like there is nobody's business. This girl is doing Reels like crazy. And y'all, she didn't start doing Reels until 3 weeks ago. I know that because we were on the same Zoom together. But I'm going to give you a trick. There is an app that you can actually put your reel into, and it will take the Instagram logo off. And then you can upload it over into your TikTok. So work smarter, not harder. Now, but video is where it's at. You can share TikToks into your Facebook. Now, one of the things I've not tried to do yet is sharing a reel into Facebook. I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can, but video's key. If you have the Canva app, there is an animation section, and you can do, like, if you got a great fun picture, you know, or whatever, and you want to do something with it, you can make that animated. Anything that has movement, it seems like that is key right now in social media. Just the plain written word, it's not, it doesn't hold the same weight as something with video and movement does. So that's something that you can do for your social media piece. Don't discount the Vibin, or not, excuse me, don't discount the fan page stories. There was one that was shared. It was a video, and it's a teacher. Everybody knows teachers. Share that video, because teachers tonight are burning the midnight oil here in Lebanon and other districts. And never be afraid to go live about whatever it is. Today, I did a live with my friend who was here visiting, and we made the Lifestyle Mix popsicles, but I'll upload it tomorrow while I'm traveling, because I do a Make It Monday video, and it looks exactly like you're live right then and there. But y'all, I'm gonna be sitting in an airport. And so I went ahead and pre-recorded that video today. I'm gonna use one stream, upload it, boom, it's gonna look like I'm live right then and there. Sonia, TikTok, you know what? Don't even mess with TikTok yet. Get down Reels, because once you've got Reels down and you feel super, super comfortable with that, TikTok's gonna be a walk in the park. It really will be. But I've seen some really good Reels coming off of your Instagram. Let's see. Some of you may plan out your post ideas. You may have some post ideas for this week with school starting. And if I don't plan it out, y'all, it doesn't happen. Does not happen. I take Expand, but I have squirrel brain big time. So if it's not written down, it does not happen. Before you go to bed tonight, make sure you've got your birthday people written down for the rest of this week. I only have mine written down through Tuesday. I usually try to write mine down for about a week and a half or two in advance. You can see that far in advance on your Facebook. And main thing is just keep reaching out, keep doing the do to get the get. It is that constant repetition, putting yourself out there on social media, being real. That was my conversation with my friend today. I said, there are times I go live and I look like the cat dragged me in. My makeup is worn off, my hair's going everywhere. I said, and then there are days that, you know, I'm really well put together, but when it's this hot, y'all, I don't dry my hair. And so you'll see me with my hair done and curled and down or straightened, whatever, maybe once every 2 to 3 weeks. And if I do fix my hair, you can bet, oh, holy moly, I just got a new customer, y'all. I don't even know who this chick is. Now, just like made a new account kind of a thing. Those are the best emails you get. But if you have taken the time to do your hair, do your makeup or whatever, y'all, this is photo session time. Change shirts, go into different locations, hold up your 30 steps, do your lifestyle mix, do your patches, whatever. This is photo shoot time. You know, you've got a, you may have a ring light. There's a timer on your phone. And if you don't have a ring light, guess what? You can stack up canned goods. That's how I used to do it before I had a ring light. But make use of the time you've got. If you don't dress up every single day or whatever, then on the day you do, girlfriend, change shirts, change outfits, whatever you got to do. Be like a 16-year-old girl during the summer. But we can make things happen where we can work smarter and not harder. That's what it's always about, working smarter and not harder, and getting yourself out there so that people know who you are, the real you. But anyway, if anybody has anything else for the good of the cause, unmute, jot in the chat group here, anything, any last minute thoughts. Tomorrow's Monday, Motivational Monday, Make It Happen Monday. I love the beginning of new week. And I'm going to tell y'all, I used to get the Sunday sads really, really bad. I would start dreading Mondays around 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoons. And I got the Sunday sads so bad. I don't get the Sunday sads anymore. I look forward to Monday with a completely different mindset now. But there are a lot of people in our world who don't face Monday with the same motivation that we do as Thrivers. Even if you are headed to a 9-to-5 job, if you're a Thriver, you face Mondays with a completely different attitude. I promise you, you do. There is someone out there praying for what you've got to offer them. Don't stop offering. Keep doing the reach outs. There's somebody waiting for you to reach out to them. And we do not want to leave one stone unturned, and we never want one person to not have that reach out to them, whatever way, shape, or form it takes. That's why we keep doing the do to get the get to help that next person. I hope everybody has a great week. I will see some of y'all on Wednesday night for the next power planning. And I'm reading some good stuff right now. So hope y'all are having, oh, hang on. I got to get a picture real quick because I tend to forget. But anyway, everybody have a great week. I love you all. Okay. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Hopefully you can pop on Wednesday nights, 7:30. You'll get that link in the other team pages as well. So take care. Bye, y'all.